Well, speaking of making it, you got that. Let me go get my bill. we gotta wait.
Race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream. I beat my mind up almost daily. It's how I pass down my opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm gonna just talk about this deal real quick, and then we can get off. This one is kind of crazy. So it was a son. Let's see who. A son, a mother, and a father. And I originally talked to the son. The son was the one to sell, but then he also said, "Well, my parents have 2 lots that they want to sell." Also, I said, "Okay." So anyway, make a long story short, I got the agreement with the son, and then I got the agreement with the son, and then the son facilitated everything with the dad and the mother. They're like 85 years old, and they have trust issues, which I can understand because they was real big on scams and stuff like that. So they wouldn't even really talk to me, which was fine. So the son facilitated everything. So we got everything together. So I got one agreement with the son, and then I got another agreement with the parents, but they had 2 lots that were adjacent. So it's just like one big lot. So I got 2 agreements. One was for $4,500 because the buyer, I found an agent that had a buyer. So out of that $4,500, I had to pay the agent $500 because the original agreement that I had with the son was for $4,000. But the agent brought a buyer, so we tacked the $500 on to the purchase price, which is where the addendum came in at, like what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was this had to be facilitated because the parents were like super old, couldn't get to a notary and whatever. So we sent out a mobile notary. So the day of closing, which was Friday, right? The day of closing.
That's awesome.
I was supposed to have two closings, one for $4,500 and one for $6,500, because the parents' 2 lots, I was gonna make a $6,500 spread. So that was $10,000 even, because $1,000 of it had to go to the buyer. So it was $500 from the son, and then another. To the agent. It was $500 coming off from the son, and then there was another $5 coming off for the mother and father. So the agent was supposed to get $1,000. And then I was supposed to get 10. The day of fucking 10 minutes, right? The notary is literally there at these people's house.
Yeah.
Them said they was not gonna sell. They literally changed their mind. I don't know what happened. They literally changed their mind.
Wow.
So I get a text message from the title company, an email and all that. And my closer is like, "Well, hey, they're not gonna close." I'm like, "What? What you mean?"
Right.
I'm looking, I'm like, "That's the one in 6,500. I need that one to close first."
No doubt.
So I called and I talked to the dad, because he answered the phone. Mind you, this is the first time I ever talked to the man. He didn't want to talk to me at first, but he did answer the phone. So I tried to resuscitate that situation, but what ended up happening was, I guess when the mom had a conversation with one of the family members, and then that shit just went left after that. Because now they gonna keep it, and such gonna build on it, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the record.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers been owning this lot for 20 years. Ain't nobody doing shit with it. But now all of a sudden somebody gonna buy it. You gonna give it to them and they gonna build on it.
They're gonna call you back, is what that means. That means we're gonna call you back after so and so pisses us off, and we know he ain't gonna do shit, and we gonna get that money.
Yeah, so the point of my story goes back to what I was telling Corey before, and people in the group, whether you've been in the group and doing a lot of deals or starting to do deals or whatever, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot bank on that transaction close until you get an email, a phone call, or something saying that it's funded, is complete. Because that shit literally happened within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All they had to do was sign, and they literally backed out.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
Ugh.
I've seen them blow up right there too.
So when I ring the bell, I don't know about nobody else, but when I ring the bell, that's because it's a check. It's either already in the account or it's on its way. So Friday was the day that I still closed with the son. I just didn't close with the mother and father. And I think he felt bad because he was, kind of explaining. I'm like, hey, thinking to myself, I mean, there really ain't nothing else to talk about. They don't want to. There's no. I mean, you didn't waste a lot of my time already. So, but maybe it'll circle back around.
Wow,
but
that's awesome. Yeah.
I don't let it beat me up. I just keep on going.
Yeah. Congratulations on that one, though.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you'll get that other one. I think you'll make more money on that one when it comes back around.
Probably so.
Come in a little lower next time, like just $2 or $3 grand lower or something. Hey,
that's crazy.
Hey, last time, Mr. Homeowner or Mr. Landowner, last time we talked, we thought we had a deal and it didn't happen, and now you're calling me and wanting to know if we can do it again, and what's going to be different about it this time, sir? You see what I'm saying? That's right. What I'd ask that guy, and then I'd cave in. I'd soften up a little bit. But what's going to be different about it this time, man?
Right. Yeah, it's all good though.
I was all dressed up and ready to go to the prom, and you stood me up, man. Left me sitting on my daddy's front porch. I don't like that, I don't like it.